Hey everyone, it's Kari here. I am coming to you from my kitchen and I'm about to show you a recipe that does not have anything to do with food, although you can technically eat all these ingredients. I am coming to show you one of the most requested recipes and demos that I hear from so many people. I want to know how you make your foundation, because anytime I tell people that I use my DIY foundation and how easy it is, they always are like, what? I don't understand. How do you do it? So here it is. I'm going to show you exactly how I do it. I've actually been out for 2 weeks and have been using dry shampoo in place of it because this DIY foundation only has one different ingredient than the dry shampoo. So it totally worked in a pinch. So let me just tell you what I have set up here. I already have all my ingredients, which are three ingredients. Let me put that up, there we go. So to make DIY foundation, you're gonna need some cocoa powder or cacao powder. Cacao powder is what I have because it's a little bit less processed than cocoa powder and it's better for you. So that's usually what I keep, but it's basically the same thing as far as the color that you'll need it for. And then I have arrowroot powder. You can find arrowroot powder on Amazon or in like a health food store. You can also use cornstarch. I would just try to get the non-GMO cornstarch because you are going to be putting this on your skin and you would just rather have less genetically modified ingredients or chemicals on your skin. That's kind of the point of this, right? And then the third thing you're going to need is cinnamon. And again, I buy organic cinnamon. I would try to get all the spices organic that I can. So those are the 3 ingredients that you're going to need. So the base recipe for this that you're going to start with, because this does take a little bit of just kind of trying to test it out on your skin because everybody's skin is a little bit of a different color. So you're going to have to add the last ingredient sort of in little batches and try it on your skin and see how it goes. So the base recipe is 4 tablespoons of cocoa powder or cacao powder, and then 2 tablespoons of arrowroot powder. And so that's what I have here in my bowl. I've just kind of whisked it up. You can put it in whatever you want to put it in, just to whisk it up and to get it really evenly distributed. And that may seem like a lot of cocoa powder, but you're going to want, I mean, you know, the white, it really is not that dark if you were to look at it, you know, because the thing that I'm looking at is I have my old container here. What I use is a Clinique from like way back in the day, just like a little powder case. And so that's pretty much the same color mine was before. So that's kind of how I know I'm on the right track, but that's the base recipe. So the third ingredient that you're gonna add is cinnamon. And this is what's gonna make it a little bit, give it that little bit of an orangey tint that you would need, because if you just put this on, it's a little bit flat because our skin has some pinkness to it. It has some orange tints to it. So you need this cinnamon to kind of match your skin tone a little bit better. So what I usually do is I just give it a few shakes, which would probably be equal to about 1/2 teaspoon to 1 teaspoon is what I normally do. And then I'm just going to, again, whisk that in. And what I would suggest that you do, if this is the first time you've ever made it, is to get a blush brush and powder brush, not a blush brush, a powder brush. And this is what I apply it with, just like you would apply any kind of mineral-based makeup. So you're going to take this, just get a little bit on the end of it, and then tap it just like you would to kind of get off the excess. And then I like to put it on my back of my hand, because that's where I usually test makeup anyway. So you're just going to want to see, does it look too dark? You can add a little bit more arrowroot if you have really fair skin. You need it to be not as quite as dark, or if you need it to be a little bit more, have that orangey tint to it, or bring out some of the pinkness, you can put some more cinnamon in it. But that's really it. It's so easy. That's why I'm like, listen, anybody can make this. It's so easy. So if you wanted more coverage, like when I want to wear more makeup and want more coverage, I just put more of it on. It's really that easy. Just like you would use Bare Minerals, or like I said, this is Clinique, I think. You would use it the same exact way. And if you don't have something like this, you can totally just get like a little mason jar or any kind of jar, even bigger than this will be fine. I really like the old powder containers because they have the little holes in it. And so that way it just makes it easier to not get so much on your brush, because you want to start out with a little bit and then just keep adding to it, not put so much on in one spot. You want it to be even around your face. So that's why I really like these. But you could totally, like I said, you could totally use a little big jar like this. And honestly, this recipe, like, I really don't think I've made this in like a year or more than that probably. This is going to last a really long time. And like I said, this can double for, what am I trying to say? Dry shampoo. This can double for dry shampoo if you didn't have dry shampoo. Like, say you ran out of dry shampoo and you had this, you could totally just put a little bit in your roots and you'd be good to go. I love that I can use it both ways, and it really makes life a lot more simple. And I love that it's like so inexpensive. And I think that's why I originally started making it, because I was like, I'm just going to try this, because what do I have to lose? And like, powder like this is usually, I hadn't bought it in so long, it's probably like 20 bucks at least. So it just makes sense to at least give it a try. I've really enjoyed using it. I've probably been using it for about 3 or 4 years, and it works really great, and it's easy, and it's cheap, and it's 0 chemicals. So it's like, yes. And if you wanted to add essential oils, a lot of times I will, just because it just helps your skin health. I love to add, if you had acne prone skin, you could add melaleuca and lavender. If you just have normal skin but you just want to kind of give it a boost, I like to add ylang ylang. It's really great for skin health, and it smells really good to me. So that is the DIY foundation tutorial. I hope you guys go out and buy these things and make it. I mean, most of you probably have cocoa powder and cinnamon, so you might have to go buy some cornstarch or some arrowroot powder, but try it today. Let me know how you love it. I'm excited for you guys to just really experience how easy it can be. See you guys later.